Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're talking about something really interesting. I'm telling you guys, it is. So today we will be talking about 10 unmistakable signs that he is interested in marrying you. And I am making this video because someone requested in one of the comment section of my videos saying, Esther, how can single ladies adequately interpret whether or not a guy is looking to get married to them? And I thought that was really amazing. So thank you for asking this question. So let's dive right into it. For someone like me, I just feel like, look, if we are two adults looking to get married to each other, just tell me that you want to marry me. It's as simple as that. Like, it is straight and simple. We are two adults looking to build a future. Like, there are chances that I also like you. So just tell me straight up. That is what I would prefer. But anyways, if he isn't saying it to you straight up that he wants to get married to you, these are the other signs for you to know. Number one, he will make you a priority. I'm saying this to you. He will never be too busy for you. He will always check up on you. He wants to tell you everything about himself. Like, you are not in doubt whether you're a priority to him or whether you're important in his life or not. He will always make time to reach out to you, to talk to you, to listen to you rant or, recount what has happened in your day. He will always check up on you no matter how busy he is. There is nothing like a habit tight schedule because, girl, you're his schedule. He wants to talk to you. I said what I said. Number two, he will plan his future with you in it. And here's how you're going to know. When he's talking about his plans for the future, he will be using the word we rather than I. He's like, oh, well, I want us to build a home together. When we do this, when we do that, it's like we, and not I, because now you're in the picture and he's going to share every tiny details of his life with you. And when he's making his future plans, he's putting you in it. That's how you know that he's serious about you. Like when he shares his goals, his dreams, his aspirations with you, he's hoping that you're part of that future that he's building. And so he's going to include you in it, even though like he hasn't said to you yet, I want to marry you, but he's going to say, we need to do this, we need to do that, let's build a home together, you know that you are a part of his plan. You will know. That's number two. Number three, he's not afraid to talk about marriage. Have you met those guys where when you're talking to them, they are just like rigmaroling and avoiding marriage conversations? Those kind of guys, they are not serious. He is not serious about marriage. Anytime you bring out marriage conversations and he's totally avoiding it, he is not serious about you. So you need to be careful about that. But if it's someone who like willingly talks about marriage, building a family, how nice it is to have a family and build a home, raise kids and children with you, then you know he's actually interested. Number four, he tells you clearly that he wants to marry you. Yes, like you are not in doubt of your position. And if he hasn't come out to say to you, well, I want to get married to you, there is one way to find out. Ask him the dreaded question. Ask him, what are we? Fam, what are we? Ask him that question. If he says to you, well, let's just flow with the present, let's be in the moment, let's not spoil what we have now, let's just see how it goes. You know my stand, girl. That is not someone who is serious about you. But if you ask him, what are we? And he responds in the positive, he lets you know that he actually wants to build a family with you, that he wants to marry you, then you know that he's serious. Honestly, like if the guy is not saying that to you and you've been together for a while, ask him, what are we? In fact, honestly, I feel like from the second date, if you really like this person, if you've gone out on the first date and you agree to go on a second date, that means you're also feeling something for him, or you're considering like a potential relationship coming out from, what two of you have at the moment. And so if that's the case, you need to ask him, what are we? If he answers in the affirmative of, oh, well, I want to do this, he will tell you like that question is so clear that there's no way you hear the answer to it that you don't know what the person is thinking about. Okay? So you need to ask. The next thing is, he is someone who is interested in your life and in everything that you do. And guess what? He will be there in the difficult times. So if it's someone who supports you when things are challenging, when you're going through rough and tough times in your life, and he is there for you, know that he's there for the long run. He's the real deal. Like, he's not somebody who will leave you when you're going through challenges and troubles and tough times. That is a guy who is looking to spend his life with you. He's not just there for the sweet and the good times or for picnics and stuff. He's there for life. The next way to know is that he will share all his decisions with you. Before he makes any major decision in his life, he's going to ask you, because he values your opinion. He feels that you're important to him, and he wants to carry you along in everything that he's doing. So he will actually talk to you. He will ask for your opinions before he makes major decisions in his life, because guess what? He knows that somewhere in his future you're part of it, and that decision can affect you in a way. So before he actually does it, he will ask you to see and to know what your opinion is. And if he really values you, he will incorporate it in his decision making, or he will explain to you why maybe that's not the course of action to go. But the fact that he doesn't ask you about his major decisions, then girl, you're not that important to him. Another way to know is that he will not be involved in any other romantic relationships with other people. Because he's taking you seriously, he's gonna cut off any other romantic affiliations he has with other people, or if he's been, you know, trying to talk to a lot of people to see who fits, you know, his kind of lady and stuff. Once he lands you and he knows that, look, this is the person, he cuts off talking to all those other people in a romantic way. I'm not saying he's not going to have like female friends. Of course he'll have female friends, but he's not looking to date somebody else, or he's not dating somebody else while he's talking to you. Do you get what I mean? So if he's really serious about you, you'll be the only person that he will be focused on to get. Men are hunters, and so once he knows that he is serious about you, he will chase you to the last, and he will not focus on any other thing aside from you. So if he's dating other people, or he's talking to other people in the way he's talking to you, then he's not taking you seriously. Another way to know is that he will introduce you to his friends and his family, and also he's not afraid to meet your own friends and your family members. Okay, because you know there's like always, you know, parents' blessings, parental consent and all of that. He wants to meet your family. He wants you to meet his family. He's not afraid to show you off, you know, to his friends and his family. And that's how you know that someone is serious about it, because he's taking you, you know, not just having dates with you or having like personal meetups with you, but he's now extending that, you know, love to his family members, and he's showing you to his family members. Then that's someone who is serious about you. Another way to know someone who is serious about you is that he is not focused on your physical features alone, but he's looking at like, what's your intellectual capacity, what are your principles, do they match his, and stuff like that. He's not just looking at you and just talking about your body all the time, or that he wants to have sex with you. Like, if you meet someone and all the time all they want to talk about is your body and your shape and your structure and how beautiful you are, well, there are those things. Honestly, like if you're dating a guy who is not even attracted to you physically, I don't know what you're doing. Like, that is not okay. But it needs to go beyond your physical qualities. It needs to go beyond your shape. It needs to go beyond your beauty and how you look. What are the things that you actually possess, like your integrity, your honesty, your principles, you know, the things, your career, the things that you're doing for yourself. It needs to go beyond, oh, your body is this, your face is that. You're not someone who talks about your physical attributes all the time. Someone who actually takes you seriously more than what you look like. And the final point is that he is vulnerable with you and shares every single thing with you. He shares his fears, his hope, you know, his challenges. He is comfortable around you. He is not like not being himself when he's around you or scared to be around you. He is 100% himself and he loves being around you as well. These are the 10 ways to know if a man actually is taking you seriously and is looking towards getting married to you. Okay, if there are other things I have missed out, can you please put them in the comment section? Let me hear from you. What other ways do you think a man will show you the green light if he's interested in you? Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do not forget to hit that notification bell so that when I release videos, it will come to you straight and you will be notified. Thank you so much for always engaging with me. You don't know how much I really appreciate you. So I come your way again next time. Be the best version of yourself. Keep moving towards improving yourself and being the best that you can be. I love you. Bye.